guys, welcome back. It is your favorite Gimp Limp, and I'm here with a preview for Flashpoint Campaign's Cold War. Now, I've covered Flashpoint campaigns before, the Southern Storm game. Really like it. I love that We Go system where it's played out in segments of time. So you issue all your orders, and then the enemy's issuing all their orders. You hit play, and it all kind of resolves. So you have to plan ahead. Now, this is a thinking man's hex encounter war game. It is very deep, a lot of moving parts, so many different choices with this game. Got a little bit of the music on in the background. I thought I had cut it down enough, but even cut it down a little more. So I was going to go ahead and start my tutorial series on Cold War like I did for Southern Storm, but the tutorials aren't really ready yet. This preview build, so they're not quite there. So this is just going to be a preview. I'm going to show a little bit of the game, some gameplay, show you guys how orders and all this stuff is issued out. And I'll come back later, a couple months, when it's fully released and everything's out, and I'll do the tutorial like I did before, where I walk you through it. Now, they do a great job here with this game of doing an excellent tutorial that's written out and it walks you through it. But even on top of that, I did a video series where I'm walking you through and showing you in game what the tutorial actually is having you do. Boom, this is what you're clicking, where you're clicking, why you're clicking. And I think that helps people because, like I said, this game is deep. There's a lot of moving parts to it. And I'm by no means an expert at it. So let's do a new scenario. A good one I was having fun with. Let's see. We will find the one that I did. Just want a little basic one, something just to show. I think it might have even been this one, or the top one. Yeah, I think it was the 79th Guard Tank Regiment. And the NATO forces should have a lot of reinforcements. Yes, I do believe it's this one. I was having a little fun with this one. So I think this will be the one that we do, but I gotta adjust the options, the difficulty here. Okay, so after you hit play, it pops up here with the options. Now, I'm gonna change it up so it's easier for me to show stuff and have enemy units as visible. That changes it to automatically be in recruit. Some things I like leaving on: emergency resupplies automatic. That kind of gives your guys a little bit of ammo if they run completely out. Gathering information of visible enemy units. So this can kind of be like Shadow Empire, where you have just little information or you have a lot of information depending on your recon. We'll leave that as full so I can show stuff. Shows victory points and bridges and terrain markers accurately. That's gonna be things like minefields, bunkers, barriers, hedgerows, all that good stuff. Computer opponent, I'll play as NATO, and you can do random selection. I'm just gonna leave that as random, and we will hit play while it loads up a time to dance. All right, we'll do some final thoughts on this, and I'm gonna put this at the beginning so you guys can watch how the match plays out afterwards. Flashpoint campaign, Cold War is just more of what was already good in Southern Storm. You guys know I like Southern Storm. Just really good games. These are just deep hex encounter games. They are very complex. It's not a learning man's game. This is not going to be one that you're going to jump into and do well at right off the bat. You're going to have to put in effort. Even this one, you could see, from the match that you're getting ready to watch, after me talking about this, that I could have made better choices with some of my improved positions, with some of my tank placements, especially my tank placements. But here, I don't think you're expected to win this scenario. You're expected just to not lose it terribly from just the overwhelming forces. Now, of course, knowing what's coming now, it makes some different choices. But guys, maybe a little bit farther back, kind of hold the enemy in a better place. But I replay it and try it again. It's Flashpoint. It's a game for those who want that deep, that complex game, the one where you need to focus on combined arms, supporting units, making proper choices. Do you move your units hasty, quick, and kind of expose them? You can choose for each one of these individual waypoints. Do you want them to use roads? Do you want them to use concealment? Do you want a direct path? Right? You can really just dive down into every little piece of that minutia, right? You can directly control your indirect fire assets, or you can let your commanders on the field pick where they go. You'll see in the match that I just kind of park the one little bitty mortar that I get and just let them call it in as they see fit. But everything is simulated in this game. Everything is simulated down to just the smallest detail. The terrain, the line of sight, obstacles, things that you would use your engineers for, clearing out road impasse, minefields, and all this. The indirect fire, the air assets, just everything is addressed. It is not a game for the faint of heart. It's not War in the East 2, War in the East West. It's not that level of complex. We're not Gary Grigsby's level of depth, but we're close to it. You want a simulation game, hex encounter game set in the Cold War, I would dare you to find one better. Hex encounter. I would dare you, because this one's just fantastic, and I love that WeGo system. I wish I could get it to play out just a little bit faster, even speeding it up. It's still kind of drug on a little bit as you're waiting for it to play out everything, but I understand it's kind of computing for all the different fire, concealment, and cover, and all. I understand. But I love that. You pick your orders, they pick their orders, and you can do this head-to-head versus computer, whatever you want. And then once everyone's picked what they want to do, you hit play and it resolves it. So it's all about the choices that you make. Did you make the good choice or not? You can see I made 39% good choices, 40% good choices. I was close. If I had just tweaked it a little bit, I think I would have done a little better on this one. And part of it, again, I didn't walk across the objectives, which I think that's kind of stupid. I should have just been given the objectives that they didn't take. But yeah, you guys stay tuned. I will have the tutorial series where I kind of cover their tutorial and put it into video format. I'll have that up for you guys as soon as I can, but I gotta wait for them to finish the tutorial before I can do that. Anyway, watch the match. You'll see I play out a rather short scenario, it's a couple hour scenario after this, so you guys can see the game in action. And this is a quick one. They do have smaller scenarios, they got bigger scenarios, they've got campaigns, they got the whole nine. Make sure you check it out. Put your comments down below. All right, that's it for me. You guys take care. I'll catch you in the next one. All right, so here we go. Welcome to a time to dance scenario. We're commanding NATO, and I have 4 hours to accomplish the task described in your mission, which is basically a hold off, be a speed bump for the Soviet forces. Your forces are composed of 9 groups of units, extensive descriptions, blah, blah, blah. Okay, I don't need to know about Borderlands 4 right now, which is excellent, by the way. Oh, I love Borderlands 4. I've been playing the hell out of that. I'm responsible for 22,000 points worth of victory objectives, and I have to secure them. Now, you may drag and drop your starting units in any group setup hex subject to the usual stacking limits. Any improved positions 5 may be moved by you. And how do I move those? I didn't even think about that. I should move some of those around, and we'll go ahead and proceed. Now we're in setup, so we're not in play mode yet. Left click, you can move around, and we see all these Soviet forces. Now, when I played this, I didn't know where they were, so I had to figure that one out, but they are coming in from all these directions. All of these are barricades, right? So this is like slowing down their advance, and they are after these bridges. Boom, 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 boom. Right over here. This is where they're trying to come. I only start with recon forces, but if you notice, I've got the 11th ACR getting ready to come in. I can pop that out and show where they're going to appear. Now they're going to be coming down this road, so I'm going to be reinforcing with tanks here soon. And part of the problem is you just don't have very good lines of sight. All these hills just block it. Now you can shift click in game to see that. Let's see, Control L, can I see it? Yeah. So by holding shift with the line of sight option, hit Control L, you can see what lines of sights are. So pop there, pop there, pop there. And it'll change a little bit depending. Oh, I accidentally moved a improved position. I'll move that back, but let's cut that off for now. I can drag and drop these units. These are all recon and engineer units. They can go in few specific spots. The recon guys can go pretty much all over here. And the engineers are a little more limited in their deployment. So let's figure out where we want to put these guys. See, that's 4 improved positions. Where's the 5th? I'm not seeing the 5th. I'm supposed to have 5. Put it there. No, not there. Not there. Wait, I can do this. All right, hit Control U and it removes them. There's one there. Okay. I like that improved position there. I'm kind of thinking, let's see, they got tanks coming in. Oof. T-80s, that's not good. More T-80s, that's not good. T-80s, T-80s, engineers, should be BMPs. No, that's something else. I think they got tanks with them. They got their HQ back over here. Some more recon vehicles. Looks like a lot of recon down to the south. And a grouping of tanks coming here. No. Oh, maybe. I was thinking maybe putting one of these guys up on the hill, but I kind of like having the improved positions give you improved defense. Now, something neat while you're looking at this game is I can click around to different squares, right? But if you look down here at the bottom right, it tells you what hex you're in. And depending on what hex you're showing, it shows you the terrain stats for it. So like it's the cover that's in the hex, the concealment that's in the hex, and then the mobility. So how much movement you can get going through the hex, clear roads and the like, easier to move through versus city or forest and the like. But hexes with certain terrain will give you better cover and concealment. And I don't think that the improved positions show on that. I wish it did. It would make it a little bit easier to understand that. No. I would like to have someone maybe on these ridges here to kind of sight out. They're going to be slowed down. Let's see, I've got that. Let me think about this as I move them around. God, the line of sight is so bad. I don't think it's that bad. No, because I remember playing this, I had better lines of sight than it's showing me. I did. I don't think it's accurately showing me lines of sights right now because it's showing me just a little bit around it. All right, we'll have to figure that out as we go then. I think maybe pull that one up over there. One covering here. I'm kind of thinking of where I'm going to be putting my tanks. And I'm thinking of having a set of tanks there. That way they can kind of cover up this ravine and look out over all those. So put them there. Put these guys there. Engineers, I think I'm just going to put them near the points as like extra cover. Recon, I basically just want them watching. This one I've got watching down out over here. And I might just hold one back. I kind of like the idea of putting an improved position over here. Because what I'm looking at is I'm putting guys here. If I put some tanks, boom, boom. Move that guy back. I can have tanks all along this ridge and here. kind of covering out in all directions defensively. I just don't know if that's going to work that well, but we'll find out. All right, we'll move one of our reconnaissance elements just a little bit farther forward. I don't know what I'm going to do with him, but this will be our starting positions. Not the best, but I keep accidentally moving my improved positions. Make sure I got them all where I want them. I only got 5. I think that'll work. Because like I said, I'm going to pull these recon guys off and I'm going to put Bradleys and tanks there. All right, let's go ahead and start. 30 game minutes about to commence. And now they're going to go. Boom, 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 boom. They're all moving up. Ooh, they're coming up north. They didn't do that last time. At least I don't think they did. I only encountered a few. Moving up, moving up. Go through the minefield. Look at all those mines. They're right there on the road. I wanted you to go through it. I wonder if they found them. It's no good to have minefields if you can't see them. Okay. Come on, give me my reinforcements. There it is. Here we go. Now we get to see how I issue orders. And you're going to see these infantry here. If we right click on them, we can go to unit dashboard, subunits, and you can see they've got Bradleys. So they got cavalry scout teams and Bradleys. You can dismount those teams too. I'm thinking I'd like to maybe dismount those teams and have them move in certain positions. I got, let's see. I think it's 4 tanks. I get some more Bradleys later. I've got 1 headquarters tank and yeah, headquarters tank back here, and then 3 others. We're going to do deliberate movements with them. Do I just shift click? Yeah, there we go. We can flick between the 2, but the 11th ACR is partly coming in. The rest are coming in over time. And they're sending in a whole stack. Look at this. Engineers going around, probably clearing objectives. Their HQ's in the back. They've got a rocket system. I think that's an AA system. And he's moving up. He's moving up. HQ's hanging. Okay. They're coming through there, so I got to get guys into a guard position. They're going there. All right, I got to get my tanks there. Let's start with him. We're going to move deliberate. Now, here's where you set your points. You can set up to 5 or 6? 6. So go there, go there, go there, go there. And now I have to commit to that. Commit, and I'll screen when I get there. And we're going to do the same with our other tanks. Do I want to move deliberate or hasty? I think I want to move deliberate. There. Oh, I need to right click and decide to use roads. All right. I need to get into these positions. You're going to go there and right click. Okay, let's commit to it first. Screen, right click, use roads. Use roads. That'll get them there faster. Let's go back to that other one and do the same with him. Use roads. Use roads. Use roads. All the way over to there. That's those 2. All right, and we're going to do the same with this guy. Move forward, forward, forward into those improved positions. Screen, and I'll use roads where I can to make good time. And our Bradleys. Oh, something interesting. You can hit Control A, and it shows where all your waypoints are. So you can see where you've moved all your guys. Kind of want to put them there and maybe drop the infantry off. Keep the Bradleys here to cover this northern flank with tow missiles. We'll go there. Commit. We'll have them hold. I forget how to have them disembark. I have to remember how to do that. Oh, FYI, you can pull up the unit dashboard, shows their orders that they have, and you can go in here and change those if you want. So if you want to change it to an assault or move hasty or delete the order, you can go in there. It's so cool how you can change all this stuff around. It is kind of intuitive once you get used to it. And you can go into what's called their SOP. It's their standard operating procedure. So what will they do once they get to certain areas? It's like their automatic orders. Fire discipline, I've got them firing at max range. Relocate when receiving any fire. Let's relocate when receiving direct fire. Direct support, all, yeah. I don't have to worry about that. About minefields. Passengers disembark at range. Yep, one from the end of the path. Yep. And carriers, when empty, they support their passengers. I'm going to get... All right, so here, this is what I'm talking about. If we click use roads, you see he dips around and comes this way because now he's driving down this road and coming back up, which is not the way to go. So we click that off, he's taking a direct path. Or if we use concealment, all of a sudden now he's going up on top of the hill so he can use the trees as concealment and then going back around. So you can kind of adjust that in between all your different waypoints on where you want them to go. Here, I want them to use direct the roads, boom, 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 right to their path. Same pretty much all up here. I just do not have good sight lines from most of my spots. I'm trying to figure out where to put these guys so they can make some use of it. A lot of the problems is there's these valleys that I can't get good sight in on unless I'm right up against it. If I'm back, all of a sudden you see they can stream right down through the valley and I can't get shots in. Even this guy's got crap for line of sight. I don't know where to get them to get good line of sight. This is going to be a problem. I'm going to have to figure out where to put these guys. There's too many hills. You can see directly down it, but look at the valley. This is hard, just hard to see. I don't get why he can't see over here. I'm guessing this rural city area is blocking off his line of sight. Here it's the hill. He can't see directly down. Think like you're looking down over a mountain. You can't see up adjacent to the mountain. That's throwing us off. Same problem I'm running into here. I can see directly down, but I can't see on the other edge of that. But if I move them forward, still same problem. The rule is messing me up. But I think they're going to be running into the same problem when they get there. So I got to figure out where to put these guys. Here, I'm kind of hoping they hit this road. And that's where the tanks just start, popping them. This engineer's just not got a good spot. We're going to move him to and do a hold action. That way he's got a little bit better sight line. Or maybe, what's the sights over here like? If I put him too far out, he'll get messed up. All right, I found one spot that might work for my last tanks. We'll move them up to there. I think that's one. Yeah, I'm hoping to catch enemy units at this hex when they're coming along. I might end up having to relocate though. I think that's all the units I want to move. I've got 3 improved positions. I'm putting tanks in. Let's see. And the 2 recon guys are there. But they really just don't have good sightlines. I really just don't have good sightlines anywhere. The trees, the buildings, and the hills are just blocking out so much. It is just hard to see. So we'll just have to see how it pans out. I mean, we can always restart. So let's cook it. 30 minutes of time, about ready to go. They got engineers coming along, more recce. They're shooting up this road quick. These guys are getting ready to shoot in this way. Engineers coming down from the top. Tanks are taking their time. Hoping I can get all my tanks in good positions. Now these guys become infantry again. Yeah, engineers have withdrawn. Knew that was coming. Bam! Come on, get him. Destroyed one of them. So now they're falling back. They went through that minefield, Hex. I wonder if the engineers cleared it. All right. We have got just a little bit more. We got a couple of APCs, should be the Bradleys, a couple more recce's, and Black Horse with 2 utility have arrived. So, yeah. Here is our HQ, and that should be, what is he carrying? Ooh, he's got a lot of transports. Humvees. Oh. That's just, it's all headquarters. Really not much. Yeah, might just leave you back there. Just let you chill for a little bit, homeboy. Because I don't want him getting stuck in anyway. Move him forward up to there. All right. Boom. 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 All right. I got another set of Bradleys. Basically, the tanks here are keeping these guys back. Tank here is looking for these dummies when they come around. But I really don't have much to guard against that upper echelon of tanks coming down. I gotta figure out a place to put those guys. He'll see them, but he just does not have the power to deal with those guys. We know there's a minefield and barrier here, but I think their engineers have already pulled back, unless that's more engineers. Yeah, we're getting ready to see them. They're going to run into me when they top this hill. Wonder if I can fall them back 1 hex. Look at that. No line of sight. Give me the line of sight right there to the top of the hill. I kind of like the idea of putting some Bradleys up here. But no lines of sight. What line of sight do we have here? Okay. That might work. Let's pull them up to there. I'm lining in the hills. We'll see if it works. If it doesn't, we can always redo this. Move deliberate. You go there, commit, screen. All right. And you see they transform it back into Bradleys. Their vehicles, basically they dismount ready to fight, and then they'll mount up when they're moving. So I've got some guys here ready to engage there. I can see there, but they're going to see him. Oh, he's got 90% concealment. Do they have... I don't think they got tow missiles. No, they've got machine guns. They're nothing but a recce unit. They got 50 cals. They're not going to do anything against those T-80s. Nothing against those T-80s. And since we know where the enemy is, I don't exactly need the recon. That's where I put the guys in my previous game when I was playing, enemies off, so I couldn't tell where they're at. I had them there so I could see what was coming from the top. But so I can show you guys what's going on. Let me do this. How much concealment? Yeah, we'll move them down one. That way they're not going to be popped the moment they get there. We'll screen. All right. I think I want to leave everyone else where they're at. I got lines of sight over here. One recce unit down here still watching, but basically it's just a big gun line watching everything. Yeah, I moved them up. Okay. Let's see what happens. Let's roll it. Roll it. Pop them as they move forward, baby. Yep, they got popped. They're getting popped. There you go. Cross that ridge and see what happens to you, punk. Oh, maximum range. Oh, we're taking indirect. Oh, we're taking some hits. Come on. Don't let those big guns. What is that? Can't see. Oof, it's a big gun. We're popping all their recce units as they're moving up to the hill. Come on, hit these fools. And I don't have anything that's indirect, I don't believe. The tanks are doing a good job popping them. But that might cause a problem because now they're getting line of sight for it. Oh my God, look at all these tanks coming in back. Come on, pop these reconnaissance units before they keep getting me sighted in for all that indirect. That improved position isn't going to keep holding me out. Got them. There we go. Look, we're tearing up their frontliners. Yep, their engineers are up there. I don't want them clearing out those minefields. What is coming up this way? It's got to be more wreck. Yep, they're relocating. Oof. What do you got coming in? T-80s, T-80s, T-80s. A lot of T-80s, a lot of heavy units coming in. That front tank's holding though. We're hitting them all as they're coming up. That's pretty much all I can do. That's all you do in this scenario is you're just a roadblock. Just to hold back the tide of all the Soviets. I need some indirect fire assets. And I don't have any off-map assets. None. No air, no arty, nothing to call on. I've got some more reinforcements coming in, but they're not coming in for a little bit longer. Actually, it's about 90 minutes. I should be getting some more reinforcements soon. God, they keep hitting me with the indirect, but we're weathering it so far. Still green. Oh, so many of them coming in down here. I don't think we're going to be able to hold. Oh, so much. Pop those tanks. I'm hoping just those improved positions can... No, they got air forces. Whew. SU-27, come on, hold, baby. Hold, baby. Don't get my tanks. I don't have any. Oh, come on, hold them. We're destroying them. Oh, he's back here just constantly. I'm afraid I'm gonna have to pull that tank back, but he's in a good position. Oh, they got one of my tanks. I need some indirect fire I can call in on that. I'm gonna have to fall that tank back. Yep, he pulled back. They can just keep calling it in, and I've got no indirect. No indirect, baby. We only got a few minutes left. God, how many times does this get to fire? Oh, we got some more. We got one tank in HQ. That should be a couple of Bradleys. 2 tank. Self-propelled artillery. Thank God. But those are mortars, which I don't think are going to have the range. They are not going to have the range. They are not going to have it. Yeah, that's max range. You got an Abrams, but you're an HQ section. I think, yeah, one of my tanks pulled out completely. They have taken just a beating. I gotta do another 33 minutes. I kind of want to pull them back and rest and resupply. But then it's just, that's the problem with the allied units. You're just constantly under fire. Okay. Let's see. Let's bring up the HQ unit over to there, maybe. So move deliberate. Down, down, down. But I'm more concerned. I want to get these artillery. Yep. Crap, his range is so short. Look at him. This guy reaching out and blatting me, and I get mortars. Mortars. That's it. Mortars. All right. If I pull him up against here, I'd like to put him on counter battery, but there's really nothing I can do because that one's not going to move up in range. But I can move him farther forward so he can kind of call in some artillery on this. Calm. Yeah, I want to get him forward. All right. I really don't know where I want to go. Let's see, what do we got here? Bradleys and cavalry support. I can't put Bradleys on the front line. They'll get smoke checked. But I could maybe put them down over here. I'm probably just going to get pwned, but we'll see how long we can hold out. Because it's all about holding these objectives. I got one there. And I got to hold for 4 hours We've lasted an hour and 33 minutes. This tank's not getting to do much. This guy's not getting to do much. I might bring him around somewhere else. I'd like to make use of him, but I wonder if I can pull these guys back for just a minute, have them rest. I'd like to get a better position. Oh, just leave them. I don't want to lose my tanks on the ridge. They're doing such a good job of holding back this onslaught, but I'm just getting so many guys called in on me. Let's see. I don't think I've got too much more that's coming in. Yeah. I got the mortar section from them, but I still have, let's see. It's a reconnaissance team. Reconnaissance team. Bradleys and Reckley. Yeah, a bunch of Bradleys. And okay, I do have more tank platoons coming in, but they're not coming in for a while. I think D is the last one I get. And it's going to be a little bit. But they probably will get there. Maybe I fall back and just cover this ridge. And just hold these three as much as possible. That could be a thought. I like the position he's in. I'm going to pull them back. Let's see. Move deliberate. Oh, pull him back. Well, actually, let's do this a different way. Because that's not working how I want it to go. There we go. That'll get him there quicker. And I know he's going to be out of the fight a little bit there, but the rural village hopefully will give him some cover, protect those tanks and start guarding there. And I think I might start doing that, start pulling back over in this direction and bring these guys down into the village to cover. Yeah. Instead, I don't know what I'm going to do. This HQ section, got a tank. All right, we'll leave that tank. I'm not horribly worried about the recce units. We'll leave these guys up here covering, pulling these tanks back, and I'm going to be getting more tanks here in a little bit. Those guys are still in an improved position. I kind of want to hold them there as long as I can, but they're getting hit by this indirect fire. He's getting ready to pop him. Shit. Damn, now I'm thinking I might pull out. Let's see, what's the sight lines from there? Okay. Okay. Let's fall it back just a little bit. This might be stupid on my part, but if it is, it is. but trying to pull them off the front, maybe get out of line of sight of those indirect fires. Maybe the trees will give me more cover than the improved position. See, I already got guys going on down here. I'm going to leave him there for one more round, see if he holds. Everyone else will hold with. God, I would kill for some indirect fire assets right now. Let's say this. We'll call it video 2. All right, proceed. Let's see what kind of reinforcements I'm going to get. And is he set to on call? Okay. Once he gets there, let's go. Come on, push these dicks back. I want to get the mortars in close enough that I can call them in. Damn. 17, they got so many. Here comes the indirect. And they're hurting the morale. I can see that. Come on, guys, hold. Yeah, they're putting all that fire on them. I'm gonna have to fall them back. He's falling back off the front line. And yeah, they just got one of my tanks. No, that's the 3 moving through there. My bad. Come on, move quick, boys. Move quick, move with quickness. Get in your positions. And now my indirect's calling out a little bit on them. But let me look at it. It's like pop, 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 pop. Versus their crap, they're like boom, 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 because they got all the heavy guns calling in. Here come the tanks. This is where we're going to start running into issues. They're shooting down. No. We've wounded them a little bit, but no, the tanks are pouring in. I'm hoping that tank's gonna have line of sight to shoot over there, but it doesn't look like he's gonna get it. Well, they still got these guys coming in. Here we go, there. That's why I parked them back there, so they could just support. Yeah, there it is. I knew that was coming. I need some more tanks. There's just so much Soviet stuff coming. Even those improved positions are home. They're going to wipe out those tanks. Yep, see, they vacated. Is now medium rating from high before. Okay, good deal. We got one of theirs. Got another. And they're popping my tanks. They pushed in harder from the south than I was expecting. I expected a bigger push to the north. AI changed it up on me a little bit. Okay, following reinforcements have arrived. 3 units of Recce, so those are APCs, the Bradleys with infantry, and we've got a bunch more tanks. Thank God. All right, 2 hours. I've got to hold the rest of this, and I don't think I'm going to. I do not think I'm going to, because I don't think I have it. Let's see. All right, pull them back. There's the other one. Leave you guys there. Most of my first group of tanks got wiped out. Basically, I just want these guys to kind of hold up all the objectives, get in close, nice fighting going on downhill. What are our line of sights up here? Keep one back there. They got good cover and concealment. I should be able to pull the rest back around. All right, and what is that? That's the HQ. I don't know what I want to do with you yet. Tank HQ. You guys poured in, but you didn't pour in fast enough. Oh, look at that. Just barely not able to get lines of sight on those guys. I'm so close to being able to shoot them. Now, see, he's got line of sight. So we're going to change that up. We're going to pull back with the Humvees because they can't do much anyway. All right. And you are going to go there. Nope. And there we go. Now, that'll give me a tank up there to guard against the top, and the rest we're going to pull back down south. There's the other group there. This HQ. All right, I do have one that's coming down here, and I can't see which one it is. There are so many guys. Those tank squares. I've got everyone I'm going to have. Okay, he's going there. I haven't issued orders to. Okay, those are the ones that are going there. Okay, good. We'll leave them there. Okay, you guys can just sit there and spot for all I give a crap. Same for you guys. Oh, does that have that does have an improved position. You guys move back. Man, we're gonna have. No, not you. Okay, there. Move them. so they get better lines of sight. That'll work. That'll work. I kind of don't know what I want to do with the other Bradleys. All right, these HQ, we'll remove them. Up there. Oh, pull that down. Really, you guys go that direction. Why are you doing that? It's direct path. There we go. I don't want you circling out. There we go. Much better. Direct path. All right, I've got tanks up here covering the north. I need to get more back down south. But where do we want them? Where do we want them? Already got some covering those hills. Look at that. They just barely don't have line of sight over there. Yes, yes, yes. Where can I get? Look at these guys. I'm trying to find me a good spot I could park some tanks in down here to hit these guys as they come around. There just does not seem to be one. There we go. Delivered. All right, we'll put them in that city area so they can shoot across. Again, don't know how good that's going to be, but we'll deal with it. And you guys back far enough? Well, yeah, we'll leave them there. I think they're doing a good enough job. Now we just got to figure out what we want to do with our Bradleys. I've got a good chunk of Bradleys up here already that are covering. So I kind of want to fall back with these. And I got one other group. Kind of using those as like a last option to kind of hold them back. I can't hold any of those front positions. I almost wish I had taken those improved positions and put them back here. Maybe just made a defensive line here and just given up all that and make them fight me right here. Use this to block off line of sight, but it's too late to do that now. Just focus in the amount of terrain that I'm trying to control. That's all right. I'm sure someone's done better than me at this. And we'll try again later. We'll try again. It's the best part about being a video game. You can try again. Yeah, we're just going to bring you guys down. Let them get stuck in. Come in. Hold. Maybe they can pop those tanks. I don't know. Oh, they've only got a couple of tow missiles as it is. I think we've got everybody moved. Ding, 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 ding. Let's click to make sure I got all the newbies. He's got orders. He's doing strange stuff. Move direct. There you go. He's got orders. He's got orders. They've got orders. They've got orders. That one does not have orders. All right, I missed one. Missed one. Ooh, what's the line of sight back here like? Okay, yeah, I like that little hill. Might pop them up there. Let's see if they can provide some overwatch. Yeah, better lines of sight there. We'll see. I gotta start holding some of these guys back, but I think that'll work. We've only got a little bit under 2 hours left, and I've got everything I'm gonna get. So, and still no off-mat assets. Yeah, no off-mat assets. Oh well, here we go. Let's proceed. Let's see how long we can hold. Starting off losing the tank. I know I should have pulled that back, but that's all right. It is what it is. I know there's a button to speed this up, and I forget what it is. I think it's plus. It won't let me pull it up. Here we go. Hotkey summary. How do we speed up time? Yeah, it's just the plus symbol. It's just what I thought it was. So it's shooting faster. Here we go. All that indirect port. Come on, guys. Move. Get in position. They're going to get the last of those tanks there, but I got more moving in. Oh, they're going to catch them out in the open. No. The jets are coming in, baby. The jets are coming in. Oh, they survived a good deal. Oh, come on, douchebags. I put you in an improved position for a reason. Yeah, those BMPs launching their missiles, they're just not going to hold. They're just not going to hold. I had a feeling putting the tanks there was a bad choice, but... yeah, they're going to wipe out my fresh tank platoon right off the bat. Look at my little baby mortars. Just calling it in. Little baby mortar. God, all these games, the Allies always get something like 10 tanks, 15 tanks. Soviets get like 50. Hey, we need you guys to have a 10-to-1 kill-death ratio. Let's see. Yeah, we only got a few more game turns left, but I don't think I'm going to have much left. Yeah, they wiped out my group that was there. Fresh tank platoon just gone. These guys might be able to start popping those. There we go. There we go. Tow missile coming in finally. Got that upper group waxed. It's this lower group, man, that's just so much. All right, come on. Yeah, that upper group of T-80s, man, they got spanked. Down here, though, I just am doing such a bad job of holding them back. I haven't taken out near as many tanks. Look, half of them are gone. Half of these guys are gone, but I've lost most of my tanks down here in the process of doing it. Look at that. We've almost wiped them out completely, but look at all this. They got just counter after counter. Oh, more tanks coming in. And there it is. There's my BMPs doing their job. We're just going to play through these last couple of rounds because I'm just going to see how far they can get in against my pre-positioned men. Get them with them tow missiles. Come on, hold out, baby. Get them. Get that last one. Nope, didn't get him. There's so many shots coming in down here. They've got just stacks of tanks. And there goes another one. Yeah, I played this one badly. We're gonna have to try this one again. Yep, orders phase about ready to begin. And they're shattered. They're still holding. Leave them there. Leave them there. Let's see. Can I pull them back a little bit? Save what's left of those tanks. Pull them right off the front line. Hope they can hold a little bit. Their upper tank rush just got ruffle stomped. But down here, it's just so much fire coming in. I don't think we're going to be able to hold. But let's run her out, see what happens. Oh, they're going after him. No, they're going to get my BMPs. They're falling back. The little engineers clearing out the road construction. Come on, tanks, fall out. Get out of that direct line of fire. I didn't know this guy was targeting way up there. Alright, they fell back. I still got some guys line of sight on them though. I tell you what, 105s or 155s would be great right now to call in on this douchebag. They got a couple of them back there just peppering my ass. Finally getting these dummies as they push forward. Got the rest of their tanks up there. It's going to take them a little while to push up these roads. Got one of those BDRMs? BDRMs, I think it is. They're getting held off. They're not getting this upper one. But these lower ones, man, they're just spanking me. Oh, here comes that long-range indirect. Now it's onto my tanks again. Up on the ridge. We picked off a lot of their guys. Look at it, nailing their engineers up here, nailing their engineers down there. Looks like they got some infantry pushing in over here. It's just that long range indirect that I can't do anything about. We've got an hour left that we have to hold. And I just don't see it happening. I don't have enough heavy equipment to hold it back. Not with this tank group shattering down here. There you go. Get him with some tow missiles. Oh, look, they just keep stacking it up, man. They got just point after point after point, man. Massive amount of APCs and tanks just pouring in down here. Yeah, they're gonna overrun my southern flank. I don't think there's much I can do to hold them back. There's too many turns left. And look, they just got to the objective. I've held them back from all the objectives thus far. Thus far, I've held them back from all the objectives, but that ain't gonna last. Now we're getting into knife fighting. Now, and we still got 56 minutes, and I've got nothing left. Nothing left. Come on, get back in the fight. Trying to get them back in it. I don't know what else I got that I could pull around. That's all right. They're going to get me. They're going to get me. We'll just let it play out and see how bad they get me on it. That way I can do my final halts. There comes that big boy indirect. I should still have mortars left. Not if I'm out of those. Yeah, infantry just knife fight now. My infantry's better, but it's outnumbered, what, 5 to 1? 6 to 1? Shit, now it's 7 to 1 now. Minutes left. Push her back. They haven't been able to get this northern one, but they're going to get that southern one. They've already taken this objective. I should have had my units move through it previously. I didn't think about doing that, but that would give me control of it. You see, they've gained control here. These two are still open. This one's open. I wiped out their entire northern push. Their southern push, man, it's just been brutal. And look, they've got another massive infantry that was coming back. And now the indirect's being poured in on top of my infantry. Yeah, they moved out of there, dummy. Yeah, I got dummies back here. I can bring them in, have them help out. More indirect fire pouring in on my guys. Yeah, I mean, look at it. They've lost, what was that? Like 11 points worth of infantry to my 1 that I've lost so far. You can tell the difference. Plus, it's harder to attack than it is to defend. But they got a big stack of tanks getting ready to pour in. Yeah, there we go. Now this is gonna get unpleasant. Can you guys get down there in time to do something about it? Because I forgot to move you earlier. Bring y'all in. Recon guys aren't doing much, but you might slow them down. There. Have them use roads the whole way. I might be able to get these guys into position quickly enough that they can help hold back that tide that is pouring in. Keep those tanks in reserve. Why? I don't know. These guys are hanging there, same reason. All right. Just a little bit more time left. I've got 1 turn left. We'll see how it plays out. 27 minutes. Yeah. Okay. I was gonna say it's the end of it. It should be. Oh, they moved up. I should have moved those guys up a lot sooner. I wasn't thinking about it. Those tanks might overrun my last remaining ones there. Yeah, these guys are falling back. Yeah, they're just getting overrun. They're trying to jam onto those last objectives as fast as they can. I've got some more Bradleys coming down to help, but I don't think it's going to be enough time. I forgot these dummies in the back. I should have moved them up earlier. Yeah, they're going to overrun it. I am doing a lot of damage to them, but not enough to stop the tide. And these guys are fleeing. Come on, you got an Abrams with you, HQ. Stay there and do some damage. You could help hold these guys back. You idiots do too. Yeah, I mean, the first counter's almost wiped out. You just got wave after wave pouring in. I just don't have enough guys coming in. I've taken out far more of theirs than they've taken out of mine. They just have too many. Easily able to overrun. I can't believe they still haven't taken this objective up here. See, about another 18 minutes left. A lot can happen in 18 minutes. Come on, take that last one out. There you go. Pushed them back, man. Pushed them back. You dummies, come back up over here. Oh, now they're getting beat up. Can't believe these held out as long as they have. Yeah, they got fell back. It was that tank overrun. That tank overrun did some damage. Now they ran forward. Basically, I'm throwing counters in front just to slow them down from taking the objective. It's knife fight. God, they've just been leveled. They've been putting hurt on them. Come on, guys, hold. Ha. You inflicted losses of 9,925 victory points on the enemy, secured victory locations worth. Now, technically, okay, they picked that one up at the very end and this one. Douchebag, so I only got 3,000. So I would have been 3,000 higher had I moved a counter on that one earlier. I did not do it, which would have tied us. Units under your command were blah, 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 survived. Your ratio is 40% and this significantly less than your starting ratio of 50%. You suffered a marginal loss. Should be aware that command considers your performance to be on balance disappointing. We need to remind you that you must outperform expectations if you... No, yeah, I could have done that better. Finish the battle with 52% by victory point value. So you claimed 11 Iraqi, 34 tanks, 23 APC, 6 infantry, 2 engineers, 5 utility. Took significant losses, 2% permanent, 29% fallen out, and must be refit. 26 fallen out subunits. So I only lost 2% of my units permanently. I think I would have been balanced, fair on the result had I taken the objective here earlier. And that was just me not thinking, yes, I've got to run a unit through that spot to have it count as mine. So that would have boosted me by 3,000 points. I think that 3,000 points would have kind of ticked me into the fair category. And this, I'm like, how in the hell did you guys get that? You hadn't even moved a unit onto it yet. I must have missed it. But for my watching, they never got that objective. I don't think they got to that one either. And down here, man, this was nice. This was just a knife fight as they were taking the city. But I did more casualties to them than they did to me. Yeah. Close that. And it shows the margin of victory. And all because I didn't move it onto that. That's just horrible. Bull. All right, we'll close this out.